Okay, yeah, this is not being recorded for anybody that needs this after the call. Just hit me up. My IG is on my name on here. My Telegram, y'all see me in the chats. Just get at me. So boom. All right, cool. So very things first. Once you pull up colors, everybody, all you have to do if you really wanted to, you can pull up colors, come to this right here at the very top tab, strategy, training, scanners, right here in this top three corners. If you click on training, Colors Academy, it's a 12-minute video right here that's literally going to go over everything that I'm getting ready to explain to you, right? I'm just going to try to go a little bit more in depth, right? But after this this training is over with, you can easily go back to that, access that video right there. So boom, the strategy is what we're really here for. So I'm sure most of y'all want to know, how does it work with HFX and Forex, right? So as we all know, HFX is the exact same market as Forex, correct? Correct. So if that's the exact same market, we're just trading on a higher time frame, right? So that means we're looking for much smaller movements. So the only difference between looking at this for a Forex trade and an HFX trade is just deciding what time frame you're going to choose right here on the top right-hand side, right? So if I'm looking at it for an HFX trade, I'm going to be looking at this 5-minute and this 1-minute time frame, right? Because these are the smallest time frames possible. And it's also where we're going to see these very small movements in the market, where we don't have to see much movement to get exactly what we're looking for. So for example, right now on Euro AUD, if we looked right here, all three of these boxes are all green. That's my very first indicator that I want to search for. Are all of the colors on these arrows lining up? So boom, Euro Shelf and Euro AUD, we can see all the colors, in Euro CAD, all the colors are lining up, right? Okay, cool. So all my colors are lining up. That's my first step. Second step, has it printed me one of these green boxes? Now for my more advanced traders, you might not need it to print this green box, right? Because this green box is nothing but support. This red box is nothing but resistance, right? So for some of my more advanced traders, it might not necessarily need this green box for you to see that, for example, like right here, this would have been a little area where it should have printed a box here, honestly. But I just know this because I'm looking at market structure. This was an area that it broke, retested, came back, retested, broke out again, right? So clearly this was an area that the market was attracted to. This is somewhere that it should have had a green box here, right? But just for example, we saw that it had a green box right here, or like it does, it got a green box right here, right? We have all our green arrows lining up. Okay, cool. Next, if we just want to go back, this trade is still valid right now. But if we want to go back, they just called this out 1 minute ago. So, for me personally, for an HFX trade, I wouldn't have liked this just because this is clearly the last area it just rejected off of. So it could have did exactly what it just did. It came right there and just retested and instantly sold off. So that would have been a tight little, that would have been too small of a buy for me personally, right? But for example, say for instance, I was already looking at Euro AUD 3 minutes ago or 5 minutes ago, right? If I was looking at Euro AUD right here, this would have been the perfect setup off this candle right here, right? So off this has been the perfect setup. We literally just going to line up the colors, fam. So boom, let's zoom out a little bit. I'm still on my 5-minute time frame on this right-hand side, but I came over here and chose the 1-minute time frame so I could see the exact candle structure and the colors that it was changing to on the 1-minute time frame instead of 5-minute, right? So if we came, we're still on the 5-minute zones, but we're looking at 1-minute candles. If we came right to here, we can see perfectly on this candle right here everything from here down is green. This candle is green. This EMA turned green. This volume bar is green. I can't remember what this indicator is called, but it's turned green also. It's above our yellow. So this yellow on this indicator is like an area of consolidation, right? So most of the time when you see it come into this area, it's gonna start to consolidate how it did here, right? So boom, we're not in the area of consolidation. We got green on here, green right here, and we got green on our volume bar on the very bottom. So boom, right off the top of this candle, I could have did a 3-minute trade, 5-minute trade, really just depending on what your preference is. And we would have just slightly went out of profit before it taken off, right? And that's just one example. So let's just keep looking around for some more. So Euro CHF, let's go look at this one. It's actually kind of setting up right now, right? So boom, like I was saying, we want to check our four arrows right here up under the currency pair. Next, we want to check, does it print a green box or a red box? It's actually printed both. So boom, this green box is showing us the area of support, red box showing us the area of resistance. As I can see, they actually called this out 2 hours ago. So if we want to check the time, they called this out at 14:25. If we went on, 16:25. We went on here, they called this out right here on this candle. So this setup was actually called out valid all the way back here, and we could have seen it setting up good around here. And like it's doing now, we're actually getting another setup right about now on Euro CHF. So if I went down to this 1-minute time frame, right, we can see this buy has been valid since this buy been valid since all the way back here. And we would have already knew that because we're in the area of support. All our colors would have probably changed. And even if all these arrows didn't match up and if we just happened to be looking at it, we would have saw green on the candle, green on the volume, green on our EMA right here. I can't remember the name of this indicator to say the life of me right now. In fact, let me see the indicator. That's it. I can't remember the name of it. It's like the DSS, I believe. But yeah, our volume indicator also is showing us on the very bottom. You can zoom in a little bit down here. We got all greens right here, right? So right off of this candle right here, we could have took a 3-minute trade on Euro CHF, for example, on HFX. Just seeing all my colors lined up, boom, I'm gonna pop my entry right there. 3 minutes, straight into profit, easy clears. And it never came back. You could have still been in this trade and took it as a Forex trade if you want to. So cool, that's for HFX, right? Pretty simple, pretty simple. I'm getting ready to join on my phone so I can look at the chat, just in case y'all got any pressing questions. Give me 1 second. But like I was saying, so that's how you use it on HFX, right? So now we want to use it on regular Forex. Now, in regular Forex, we want to be looking for more larger moves in the market, more pips. Those moves right there, those were pipettes. Those might have been 10 pip moves. If I'm trading Forex personally, I'm not really a scalper. I do HFX. I don't really have a need to scalp unless it's NAS 100 at 8:30 in the morning, right? So if I'm getting a regular Forex trade, I'm probably not going to want 10 pips. I'm probably going to be looking for 100 or 50 or something of that nature, right? So if I'm looking for a big move like that, I'm gonna have to come to these higher time frames like the H1 and the H4, or possibly even the daily. So just for instance, the same Euro UAD that we've been looking at. If we come to the H4, we got a perfect, beautiful range in market. Perfect resistance, perfect support, and it's just been respecting the zones. Go up, come down, go up, come down, go up. And now it's up here where it probably it's gonna come down from here, honestly. So if this was me, this trade, they called this out 4 hours ago. So they called this out on this candle. They called this out during this candle. If we take this down to the 15-minute, we can literally look and see exactly when they called this out. So they called this out at 13 o'clock. That was at 1 o'clock for my people that don't know military time. So boom, that would have been right here. And this is not our time frame, clearly our time zone, but that would have been right here. So they called it out when the market technically, it was on this uptrend, but it was actually consolidating, right? So if you saw this 5 hours ago, you could have literally waited until you saw that perfect setup. Okay, boom, all my greens lined up. This candle, I probably would have got in off this one. It took a little drawdown, but nothing major. But I would have popped off. I ain't gonna lie, I would have popped off this candle. I just know me, I like to get in early, right? So I would have got in off of this candle right here. We would have saw what, 12 pips of drawdown, and we would still be in that trade right now. We might have got out when it turned yellow. That would have been up to us. But we'd have caught 70 pips off that one trade in a matter of 5 hours, 6 hours, 3 hours. So it's literally that easy. Lining up the colors, taking it down to the smaller time frame so you can get that sniper entry, but using this larger time frame so you have your zones, right? So boom, we could even come down to the 5 minute. We still got our 4 hour zones on here, but I'm on the 5 minute time frame, right? So if I'm looking at the 4 hour zone, I told you they caught this out at 1 o'clock right here. They caught this out at right here. I could have literally waited and said, yeah, not ready. Oh, she ready for me. Hopped in during this momentum on this candle. I wouldn't have got in off the close. I would have got in off the momentum. So I probably would have popped like, let's just say for instance, we got in with the candle. You got in right there. She might have hit you at break even, but honestly, your stop loss should have been underneath this last lower low. So your stop loss would have been down here, would have been about a 36 pip stop loss. And would have caught 78 pips. So that's an easy 2-to-1 ratio, right? Easy money. Good risk to reward. You're not risking too much to make none. It's exactly what we look for in trading, right? You're not gambling. So let's just look at some more trades on this 5 time frame. I still ain't enjoying them. Let me see if I got some questions. Okay. So yeah, let's just let's see USDCH here. And then it also got the currency strength meter right here, same way as cash trap. So if you're a currency strength type of person, me personally, it's just not me. But if you're a person who feels like there's something that benefits you, that got that right here on the side of the screen. So boom, this has been perfect right here on Euro NZD2. So like I was saying, if you're more of an advanced trader, you've been doing this a little bit longer, you can see clearly that green box should have been extended all the way back here, just going off them, this wick, this area reverse, come hit reverse, hit reverse, hit reverse. Finally broke through it, came hit, couldn't break through it, consolidation, finally reversed and bought back up, right? So boom is actually in another small zone right now. If we're just going off wick to wick. Boom. Let me just take this straight across. So it's just literally just making it a little bit easier for you to see your supports and resistance, right? And after you knowing your supports and resistance, giving you that easy momentum, now that you're knowing to get that sniper entry. Because I feel like that'd be the main thing for a lot of us traders. After we know what to do, we just mainly struggle with knowing when to get in and when to get out, right? And that's what colors is going to fix for all of us. So boom, right here. This is easy. Like, come on, like, we're on the 4 hour time frames. We got our zone. We got our green box. Take it down to the 15. Line up our colors. Okay, cool. Let's zoom in some more. All right, she buying up my zone, right? So boom. Right here, if we looking perfectly, I already got my zone marked up. Even colors even made this little line right here at 1.6680. right? So boom, that little line right there is another indication of this zone, this little black line that it printed. I didn't make that black line right there. It put it in by itself. So off of that black line is showing us that it's rejecting, right? So I could have came right here, saw all my boxes lined up. We seeing this rejection starting to happen, and boom, all my colors finally lined up right here. Actually, they still ain't lined up yet. We could have waited for this EMA. So we still could have been waiting. We could have been waiting. Let's just say, fancy, we were a little early. We want to hop in off the doji, just being a little impatient, right? So boom, we hopped in off the doji just because all our colors were lining up. Still not a bad entry, just because all our colors were lining up, right? We would have took, what, 10 pips drawdown. Stop loss, we know where to put it at, right back into the zone, easy. We would have had, what, 50 pips stop loss. If we would have put it back into the zone, we could have did about, I would just put it right below this. So that'd been, what, 45 pips stop loss. Wouldn't even came close to that. We would have went down, what, 8 pips. And then she took off for 88 pips. That's easy money. And this is a strategy we can all start practicing right now in our demo accounts. We all have access to a demo account on MetaTrader 4. Everybody can easily go make a $3,000 demo and practice this strategy right now, as soon as you get off this call. There's no reason any of us should say we don't know how to make money. We don't have a strategy that we should be implementing daily to get the profits and hit those results that we're looking for at the end of every single month, end of every single week, right? Because I know we all want to talk about the bill. Oh my gosh, it's $175 a month. It's $175 a month. I just showed you 8 different setups where you could have popped a 0.10 and made $80 in 3 hours. That's $170 in a day. Let's really talk about it. That's from a $100 account. It's not crazy right here. Like, it's just actually plugging in and taking advantage of what you have access to, family. Right. So I'm in the chat with it. Ooh. I'm in the chat. So if anybody got any questions, I can answer them right now. Let me also show you all how to get the Dr. Spiller's Go Lives. So you can actually go look at him implementing it live also and taking some trades with it. Boom. So we all know how to get to go live. I don't feel like doing all that. So boom, we gonna go live, right? After you come on go live, there's 2 ways you can get to it. You can just scroll down and you can click on colors right here. That's probably gonna be the easiest way, honestly. Once you click on colors and it loads up, it's only one colors educator, and that is Dr. Spiller. Click on his face. Clearly, he's not live right now. He was at what, 1 this morning, look like it. So boom, you come down here, you can watch his recorded sessions, and this is just literally him and his team live trading with colors at random times throughout the day for the last, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 live calls. Oh, that's 9 of them for sure. That one over 28 seconds. That's 9 of them in the last 3 days. So that's 3 a day right there for you to just find you one, go plug in. I don't want to watch out. I'm trying to see the favorite ones. Okay, cool. This is even better. Just come to these favorite sections. Go watch 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this is coming directly from the educator, the person who made it himself, so you can get that direct knowledge. They all 30, 45-minute videos. We all know we watch Netflix, watch YouTube, watch basketball. We all got an extra 45, 30 minutes a day where we're not doing that we can take advantage of, plug in on some information that's going to help us make us more money every single day, right? So cool if you're not getting your 10 posts for the day. Also, family, shame on you. This is easy post for the day. It's just screenshotting, saying you're on the call, saying you plugged in, you tapped in, you're learning something. You're not just signed up. You're not just trying to sign people up. You're actually learning some information. So boom. Anybody have any more questions right now? A pretty quick call. Colors is literally that simple. You don't have to do too much. It's not a lot of overthinking. So anybody got any questions? Do I got it where you can yell? So you can unmute yourself or you can say it in the chat.
Yo.
What's going on?
Hey, you say we can use this color strategy for the MT4, right?
Yep.
So all we'll be doing is just looking at the colors and getting ready for a trade in the MT4 app, right?
Let me show you. I'll show you another example real quick. Like for example, demo it for show. Demo it for show while you still trying to learn how to do it. But
now I got a demo account too.
Yeah, demo it for sure. But like for example, let's say that. Let's look at USD. Okay, cool. This would have been perfect. All right, so you see right now how I'm on a 4-hour time frame. So boom.
Right.
These are 4-hour candles. So this would have been like, they called this out 6 hours ago. That would have been it. I gotta take it down. So 1 hour. That mean they called this out. When they call this out? 1 o'clock. They called this out right here, off this candle right here, right? So seeing that they called this right here on this yellow, soon as I saw all of these turn green, so me being me, I might have popped right there, but the sniper entry come down to 15. The sniper entry would have been right here on this candle. You could have popped on either one of these candles right here. Off this candle, you could have got in off the close of this candle. Let me zoom in some. You could have got in right here off of the close of this candle. Green candle, green bar, green bar, green line, green bar. You could have popped right off of this. Soon as this candle open, you would have instantly caught 30 pips.
Bad. Damn.
And then, let me see. Your stop loss would have been like, my stop loss probably would have been right here. Somewhere in this area where this last little consolidation was. My stop loss probably been like right here or like right underneath here. It would have been somewhere in this area though, right? So clearly it would have never came and touched it. It would have pulled back it would have pulled back a little bit with 20 pips. You could have closed right there if you wanted to, but me knowing me, I would have had my stop loss in and I'm a hold, don't fold. So never touched stop loss, came back. I probably would have popped again on this candle. And we're still in that trade right now, up 36 pips. Would have been up 45 maximum. And then you could have came back, popped again on this candle. Green, lined up. I would have came in with the momentum. Hit that for another 40 pips. Now I got 2 trades up 40 pips on one move. And that's how you really take advantage of those Forex moves, making sure you got multiple entries on it. Cause like this right here, I ain't gonna lie, this easy bread. Soon as this broke right here, broke out from this little zone, you could have been popping buys on this all the way up into here. Especially when she finally broke out right here, that's easy money. That's easy money. This move right here, easy money. This move, easy money. This move, easy money. Like
that's like 100 and something pips, ain't it?
Oh yeah, hold on, let me go back to it. That was like 30 pips. Each one of them little moves was like 40 pips.
All right, bet. So what the yellow color mean?
The yellow is consolidation. The yellow is where it's consolidating it. The market kind of confused and don't know what they want to do, right? So like right here, we saying boom, hit the zone, reverse, start selling. Yellow, like, okay, we're not green no more. We probably getting ready to sell. We probably getting ready to sell. Boom, finally got this sale candle. And what she do? She kept busting down. Okay, start turning yellow on us. Okay, that sale. She might be getting ready to buy. She might be getting ready to buy. Clearly, we see she buying, so I would have got out of that before it got to all of this. But say you one of the people that just want to hold. Okay, you holding. As soon as you saw this candle right here, you know clearly, okay, I'm out of this sale from over here because it's yellow. My yellow didn't turn green. We didn't change trend, change direction, change momentum. Everything didn't change on. So really, honestly, the yellow is showing you where you could close your trades at. So if you was in this sale right here off of this candle, say for instance, you popped off the close of this candle, you would have caught your 120 pips. As soon as you start to turn yellow right here, you could have closed out for your 95 pips, 90 pips. And that's just literally going off the colors.
I got another question because I'm used to HFX. So is it like is it a expiration time when you in your trade?
Nah, you can close it out whenever you want to on MT4. On regular Forex, you can take it out whenever you want to. So if you feel like it ain't looking good no more, you can just close it out, take your money, take your small loss, or if you just want to hold it till you hit your quote unquote stop loss, you can hold it until the end, just however you want to play it with MT4. So it's a little bit more of your own judgment on there.
Okay, and that's what the stop loss for. So whenever it hit that,
yeah. So really, that's what you got to stop loss. You shouldn't have to pull it out. You just gonna hold it. If you hit the stop loss, it hit it. If you hit to take profit, it hit it. We just holding.
Bad. Okay. Bad. Yeah, you give me a better understanding.
For sure. That's what we're here for, family.
Appreciate
Anybody
you, bro.
got any more questions? Go look at. I just want to look at this daily before I get off from here. Yeah, so for my real swing traders, my people that like to hold something 5 days, you want to hold something for a week, the daily time frame is where you need to be. It's printing up perfect supports and resistance. And if you're a real swing trader, we all know, just for example, let's show y'all what this move would have been off this buy right here. That's 165 pips. Just for, you know what I'm saying, the real swing traders, it'll let you know how to pop them entries. So for instance, boom, we took this down now to the hour, 15 minutes. You got the daily zone at 15 minutes sniping entries. Like, come on, like, this is easy money. Look at this. Look at this right here. I want y'all to see this. This is a daily zone. 15-minute time frame, though. It's the last example, and I'm up out of here. Look at this right here. We finally bought out the zone, everything green. Damn, why I just do that? I'm sorry. That just pissed me off. That was the perfect setup. There you go. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. Green. We're coming out the zone with momentum. You could have popped on either one of these candles. Let's just say we popped late, though. We popped on this one. We would have got a small retest. Never went out of profit. And could have had this trade all the way to right here, probably, until it started turning red on us. That's 200 pips in 3 days. Easy bread, no drawdown, and you just robbed the market could have popped so many entries on the way up. It don't make sense. That's 1,000 pip move off 5 different trades. Like, you could have popped the entry right there. Okay, we in profit. Came back. All right, I'm finna pop another one right here. Okay, I'm gonna pop another one right here. Oh no, I don't like that one. I would have popped another one right there. 100 like, and you still popping. You got like 5 entries on this same move. They all just flowing with the momentum. And the only reason you're okay with steadily popping is because your very first trade is in profit with no drawdown. So you steadily popping more trades into profit. And that's how you really take full advantage of a Forex swing trade, a real Forex move. Like, that's another pop. That's like 6 entries on this one move right here. Another 120 pips. Pop it, another 100 pips. Like, this is free bread, like literally free bread, just because lining up colors. Like, I just showed y'all like 6 different entries on 1 to 200 pip move. Make it make sense. Everybody go to your demo account. Soon you get out this call, go find some setups, start plugging in, start taking advantage of it. Y'all know how to get at me. My IG on here. Y'all see my Telegram in the chats. Y'all can hit me up if y'all got any more questions. But if anybody ain't got nothing else dire that need to be answered right now, I love y'all family. I'm glad I could get y'all this information. If you know you for sure finna run up a bag with this color strategy, make sure you tag me on IG and let's run it up, family. The bottom is way too crowded, so I'm gonna make sure I see all of y'all at the top.